Hello everybody and welcome to That's Football. It's the Manchester Derby and we're going to do a combined 11 with a twist. I'm wearing my glasses because I'm going to blow the bloody doors off what Manchester United's all about, because it's not about trophies. If you're here for the combined 11, sadly, it's basically Manchester United's starting team this season. Of course, Paul Pogba, Cristiano Ronaldo are fantastic players, but based on form this season, I wouldn't put them in a combined 11. And the only one player I would argue is probably David De Gea and maybe Rafael Varane, but ultimately, I still think Man City would have I think if you I would put De Gea in. I'd probably put Varane in as well. I might even put somebody else in, but the reality is that would be biased because only United fans would do that. If you put it to Man City fans, they wouldn't want them, and if you put it to the wider footballing world, they'd say, no, we'll stick with the City fans. So you've got to be unbiased, haven't you? I think it would be a clean sweep of of Manchester City, which is embarrassing for Manchester United. But we're not going to look at that. We're going to look at what Manchester United's really all about. And if I told you that Manchester United's combined first team Instagram following is 120 million and Manchester City's combined first team Instagram following is 46 million, and we're not including Cristiano Ronaldo in Manchester United's 120 million, by the way, because Ronaldo's followed by 408 million people, you can see clearly that this last 9 years, Manchester City have won 4 Premier League titles, and Manchester United have won none. Manchester United talk about being a team that wants to win trophies, but they can't get one player in a combined 11 against their City rivals. But what they can do is have 3 times the followers that first team's got on Instagram. And on Twitter, they've got 5 times the followers, because Man City's combined first team following on Twitter is 10 million and Manchester United's is 51 million without Ronaldo's 97. So Manchester United's social media following and reach of their first team is enormous compared to Manchester City. But Manchester City are winning on the pitch and Manchester United are winning off the pitch. And Manchester United fans think and wonder, why? Why do these owners get away with it? Why do these board members not get sacked? Why do they keep lying to us about being a team that wants to win trophies? And the answer is very, very clear there. And we can go through, I want to go through this individually as well, because I really want to hammer this point home about what football's becoming and warn other clubs to try and steer yourself away from these types of owners who will basically see your football club as a business opportunity and use every corporate trick in the book to make you a massive, massive money pit for them to make money off you. And the players play a part in this. I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm gonna compare these players on their social media followings, and it doesn't make any sense. How the hell does Harry Maguire have way more social media followings than Ruben Diaz? Yet on the football pitch, one of them is infinitely better than the other. And this is the genius of Manchester United Football Club. They can make more money and reach more people than Manchester City can, despite Manchester City being elite on the football pitch compared to Manchester United's mediocrity. And that's the business model of Manchester United. So if you're here for the combined 11, very easy. It's just Manchester City's first team. Maybe people can argue about De Gea, maybe they can argue about Varane, but it's slim pickings and it's embarrassing. In fact, this is the worst one I've ever done. I think in 9 years, I've never done a combined 11 where it's been a clean sweep for Manchester City. So we're heading backwards. But on the socials, we're dominating. We're social media FC. So let's go through this to ram the point down. You might even want to get a pen and paper for this. So let's start off with the goalkeepers. We're going to do Instagram and we're going to do Twitter. David De Gea on Instagram. Sorry, let's start off with Edison. Edison on Instagram, 2.4 million followers. David De Gea, 12.7. On Twitter, he's got around 250,000 followers on Twitter. Edison. David De Gea, 13.7 million. Right back is a position actually that I thought Man City could do quite well with, because Kyle Walker's English and he's got 2.2 million followers on Instagram, but so's Aaron Wan-Bissaka. But he does beat him with Twitter. 1.6 million followers on Twitter, Kyle Walker, 1.1 for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. But Kyle Walker still loses because we've got Delo with 1.7 million and nearly a million followers on Twitter. So you could give it Kyle Walker, but ultimately Luke Shaw at left back against Cancelo. Cancelo's doing all right on Insta. He's got 2.2 million followers, but Luke Shaw's got 3.9. On Twitter, I don't think he's even on it, and Luke Shaw's got 2.4 million. John Stones on Instagram, 1.3 million followers. Varane, 18.1 million. On Twitter, I can't find John Stones. 7 million for Varane. Diaz against Maguire. 1.2 million Instagram followers for Diaz. 3.4 million followers for Harry Maguire. I mean, it just baffles belief. It really does. On Twitter, he's on Twitter, Diaz. He's got 270,000 followers, but Harry Maguire's got 1.8 million. I couldn't find anything for Rodri at all on socials, but McTominay's got 2 million followers on Instagram and 45,000 followers on Twitter. Gundogan doesn't do too bad. Gundogan's got 4 million Instagram followers, but unfortunately Paul Pogba's got 52 million. 1.3 million followers on Twitter, but Paul Pogba's got 10 million. Then you've got Bruno against De Bruyne. And actually, Man City win one because De Bruyne's got 16.3 million followers on Instagram and Bruno's only got 6.7 million. He's got 3.1 million followers on Twitter, Kevin De Bruyne, and only 2.6 million for Bruno. So De Bruyne are actually one of the world's best players with a decent Instagram following and Twitter following. The only one that actually takes his spot in a Manchester United, Manchester City social media FC. We then go and compare Sancho against Grealish. Now, I thought Grealish, he's good on social media, got nice hair, he'll surely win. No, 4.6 million followers for Grealish on Instagram, 8.1 million for Sancho. Grealish hasn't even got 1 million followers on Twitter. He's got 950,000. Sancho's got 1.5 million. Another win for United. Rashford against Sterling. Sterling's not bad on socials. 9.1 million followers on Instagram, but Rashford's got 12.6. 3 million followers on Twitter for Sterling. 5.4 million for Rashford. Another win for United. And then the biggest mismatch of the lot. I mean, Ronaldo basically beats Man City, Man United combined. There's no point in doing this, but we did Bernardo Silva against Cristiano Ronaldo. 2.4 million followers on Instagram for Bernardo Silva, 408 million for Ronaldo, 1 million Twitter followers for Bernardo Silva, 97.9 million for Ronaldo. I don't even include Ronaldo in this. United are basically down to 10 men. They've had a man sent off and they still annihilate Man City's social media 11. Manchester United, 46 million for Manchester City combined Instagram followers. 46 million for that starting 11 I've just been through. Manchester United, 120 million, beats 46 million by more than double. They're heading on for 3 times more, and we're not even including Ronaldo in there. And then Twitter, 10 million for Manchester City, 50 million for Manchester United, 5 times as many, and we're not including Ronaldo in there. This is a very, very clear social media FC combined 11 is basically Manchester United's first 11. Take Bruno out and put De Bruyne in. That's it. Manchester United have got 10 players in there. You could put Kyle Walker in there at right back, but ultimately United annihilate Manchester City on a social media 11. But on the football pitch, Man City annihilate Manchester United with numerous trophies, 4 Premier League titles in the last 9 years, and United haven't even challenged for one. What's going wrong with my football club? What's going wrong with football? How have Manchester United done that? And I tell you what, if it didn't make me feel so sick, I suppose other people would look at it and go, you've got to applaud the Glazers. They've basically taken a football team that's in decline and made it the biggest followed football club in the Premier League by a very, very long way. And you know what? Imagine the money that Manchester United are making. Because Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, whatever, Manchester United are number one. And those things make money. And Manchester United can go to brands and say, look, we can hit this many people this many times if you come and be our sponsor. And Manchester United will therefore make a hell of a lot of money. And therefore, it will never matter whether United are challenging for a title or not. And people need to realise this. The Glazers will not sell, and other people might look at it and go, that's the business model for our football club. Because the Man United fans want the Glazers to go because we can't compete with Man City on the pitch. We're interested in the combined 11 on the pitch where we can't get a player on. But the Glazers are interested in, well, look at our social media. Look at how many brands we've got coming in. They are making more money than successful teams. Success does not matter. What would a Premier League trophy do to those social media followings? Not very much. So this is the most important takeaway. Man United winning a Premier League isn't really worth the money to Manchester United. For Manchester United to win a Premier League, they'd probably need to spend upwards of £500 million again. But we're making so much money off the pitch with the socials and everything else and the brands. It's not a clever... The business model they've got off the pitch is elite. Why would they go spending money on the pitch when they don't need to? And this is the decline of Manchester United. It's represented in a combined 11 on the pitch where they can't get one player on it. And it's represented on a social media 11 where they annihilate Manchester City. And this is where Manchester United have gone from being a fantastic football club to a brand. Get your thoughts in the chat. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe. Not a traditional combined 11 because it's fully Man City. But in a social media 11, United annihilate Man City. And if that means something to you, you must really love online banking. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll speak to you soon.